The silent witness. Maya stood at the window, staring out at the rain that streaked the glass. The city below was a blur, the lights reflecting off the wet streets. It was a typical evening, one that seemed so ordinary, yet was about to spiral into something far from it. The phone rang, breaking the silence of her apartment. Maya hesitated but answered. It was her older brother, Sam. Are you alone? His voice sounded strained, tensed. Something in his tone made her stomach tighten. Yes, why? She asked, her voice steady, though she could feel a knot from in her chest. I need you to listen carefully. Don't ask questions right now. Just lock all your doors and windows. Stay inside. I will explain everything later, but right now you are not safe. Before she could respond, the line went dead. Maya felt a cold rush of panic sweep over her. Sam had never sounded like this, like something was wrong, something serious. She moved quickly, locking the doors and peering through the blinds, her eyes scanning the street below. The phone rang again. This time it was not Sam. The caller ID read unknown. Hello, Maya answered, her voice trembling. It's him, isn't it? Isn't it? A deep voice rasped. Your brother is in trouble, and you are next. The line went dead. Maya felt the air in the room grow thick, suffocating. She paced, her heart racing, trying to think of any reason why this was happening. Sam had always been the more careful one between them. He was the one who looked out for her, not the other way around. So why was he calling in fear? What had gotten involved in? Minutes passed, though they felt like hours. Maya didn't know what to do. She couldn't sit still any longer. She grabbed her coat, slipped on her shoes, and stepped outside, her breath visible in the cold night air. She didn't get far when she heard the screech of tires. The sound of a car halting abruptly on the street behind her made her freeze. Maya turned slowly, her eyes wide. A dark SUV was parked a few feet away. Two men stepped out, dressed in black, their faces obscured by shadows. They didn't say anything. One of them reached into the car, pulled something out, and walked toward her. Maya didn't know whether to run or stay still. She couldn't make out their intention, but the fear was real, too real to ignore. Before she could react, a voice shouted from the other side of the street, Maya, run. It was Sam. He was sprinting toward her, his face pale and sweating, a look of sheer panic in his eyes. He was holding something in his hand, a flash of metal. Get in the car, Sam yelled. Without thinking, Maya ran toward him. The men didn't move, but their eyes never left her, like wolves waiting for the right moment. Sam reached her as just one of the men made a move toward them. In one fluid motion, Sam pulled her into a nearby alley, his grip firm and protective. They ran, the sound of their footsteps echoing through the empty streets until they reached Sam's car, parked on a quieter street corner. What's going on, Sam? Who are they? Maya gasped, still out of breath. Sam glanced over his shoulder, his face tight with worry. I will explain everything later. Just trust me. They started the car and pulled away quickly, leaving the city behind them. Maya watched the building fade as they sped down an unfamiliar road, her thoughts a chaotic mess. What had Sam gotten caught up in, and why had someone been watching her? As they drove, Sam told her a story, one of betrayal of shady deals and criminal connection that had started years ago, long before Maya ever knew what her brother was involved in. It wasn't supposed to get this far, Maya, he said quietly, his hands gripping the wheel. But now they know you are my sister, and they won't stop until they get what they want. Maya looked out the window, trying to process it all. She had always thought she lived a safe life, but her brother's job was just a job. And now, with every word Sam spoke, the life she thought she knew seemed to shatter. This was no longer just about Sam, it was about them. About her too, and there was no turning back.